Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. Let me just turn this down. I got the watching the World Series Game 2. Okay, getting right into this. So this one's a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, kind of a funny one. I've done a few videos in the past talking about this whole notion that Trump and MAGA or the Alpha Party, like this whole macho thing. They got the UFC locked in and all that. And I just think it's laughable. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. Obviously the UFC, yeah, I get, sure, but the guy, their leader, is the least. Aaron Judge just struck out shit, but the least masculine guy you could get. And, the guy is, look at the guy, the clown, he wears more makeup than Kamala Harris, a big pudgy guy. I've talked about this all the time, narrow shoulders. Like he's the opposite of like a fit male, like the broad shoulders down, narrow waist. Donald Trump is the opposite. He's built like a pear. Narrow shoulders down, childbearing hips, and a big fat ass, and like really skinny arms on top of that. So, he wears makeup and all this. So, I mean, I've always joked like this guy, and I use the word pussy. The guy is, Freddie Freeman gets that. The guy's an absolute pussy. And I've got some comments, some feedback from right wingers, like, hey, like calling him a pussy is like really immature. It's stupid, especially coming from me, a boomer, my age. And I go, I know, I get it. It's just like a tongue-in-cheek thing. And the reason I'm talking about it, it's because they always bring it up. They always bring it up. They're like the Alpha Party, and it's so ridiculous. So I'm going to play a tiny little clip here from Stephanie Miller, and it's from a woman who says she doesn't understand this pile of goo, this guy who wears more makeup than Kamala Harris being masculine. It's funny. Watch, and I'll talk afterwards.
Said Benny prefers manly men who wear tons of makeup and talk about Arnold Palmer's. I mean, yeah, it's just, that is to me, John, I will, again, I'm not a dude. I will just never understand. He is the biggest we have ever seen, the biggest coward. How did you ever get any kind of macho sort of imagery around this pile of trans fats? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, and by the way, it was a pleasure watching him pretend to work at McDonald's. I loved seeing him say that Kamala Harris pretended she worked at McDonald's, and he tried to mock her by pretending to work at McDonald's. I support a minimum wage as high as Trump's cholesterol. But let me tell you what actually is going on here. Donald Trump is the big D conservative white America wants to wag in your face. Okay, conservative white male America used to own this country. They owned it, and they don't like others having any kind of control over it. These are the guys who fought to keep slaves, fought to keep segregation, fought so women and brown people couldn't vote, fought to crush the ERA and LGBTQ rights. These guys crushed unions, okay? These guys want to own everything, and they keep fighting, and they keep losing, and now it's the 21st century. They have no power. I mean, women have power in government and the workplace. Black people can be president. And after a while, if you're a right-wing racist white dude, it takes a toll on your sense of manhood. So Donald Trump comes along, and he says these people who've been losers on every civil rights challenge, hey, let me be the giant strap-on you lack. And flaccid white America straps him on to swing him around and offend you and shock your children. And that's all it is. He is the dwindling block of conservative white America that wishes they had a big D they could wag, and he volunteered to be the strap-on they can shove in your face when they should be getting a blood test.
That's so good. That's Stephanie Miller and John F. So exactly. So, and he gives the explanation. I couldn't have said it better myself. So it really is just the weirdest cult ever, this MAGA Trumpism. I mean, Tim Walz nailed it, and that's what it is. More than anything, they're so weird. I mean, Trump and MAGA, so weird. All right, make sure you like and subscribe. It helps with the algorithm, and peace, love, and understanding, everyone.